business. Research has shown that 1 of every 3 Ugandans is involved in business, and that when it comes to the region, or in the world actually, Uganda has the 2nd highest rate of startup businesses. So on Minibuzz today we want to find out, why is it that a great percentage of businesses started up in Uganda do not live to see up to registered actually do not live to see their first birthday.
So abameka bano abayina businesses.
When a business.
Okay. So is it a successful business?
Somehow naye obuzibu bwe buva waliwo bannaffe abagenda kambawo ekyokulabirako agende China ayinza okulaba ebintu byoleeta nga bya mulembe nnyo ye n'agenda China n'ayozesaamu. So government singa ebadde eyambako ku ekyo nebange regulatinga ebintu ebiyingira oba neteekawo akakiiko akalabiriza omutindo gw'ekintu.
So what are the factors that make a good business? What makes a good business?
Sasa namna mimi naona Uganda biashara, watu wanafanya biashara moja. Mtu anaweza uza vitu kama nigina, mwingine na yeye pia analeta nigina yake anaweka hapo. Unaona? Ya pili, watu wa Uganda hakuna masikizano kwa biashara wanafanya. Kila mwingine mnaona mwenzake maisha anza biashara fulani, anaendelea tena na ule afanye hiyo moja moja. Sasa market anakuwa similar. Sasa kwa kitu ya tatu, namna mlisema business ya Uganda iko ina boom. Uganda kuna market.
In your opinion, what do you think makes a successful business? The ingredients of a successful business.
For me, according to my opinion, a good successful business should be based on a good managerial section. Like if you are giving, let me say you are going to buy something from Nakasero, you are taking somebody, you have to have a good record. Like somebody, you can give him what we call a cash recognition form. You fill in a cash recognition, so that when you bring in that goods to sell, you can cater for the what, for the transport, and you can account for it and
record keeping.
Yes, and you sell that goods in at least in affordable profit margin.
Biashara kwa nzuri vile inabidi pesa ikue ya kutosha.
Enough capital.
Hiyo natakana sana ikue tayari. Na mahali unaenda kufanya biashara zako, nafaa isikue kwa nyumba ya kupangisha, ikue kwa nyumba yako binafsi.
Madam, what do you think are the ingredients of a successful business?
Otandika business, capital mulungi, n'abantu abagenda okuyambako balina okuba nga balina care y'abakasitoma.
Good customer care.
Nga bafaayo bulungi ku bakasitoma. Ngambawo
kyandibadde kikola.
Yes, sir.
Ekizibu ekiri mu Uganda, abantu bizinesi bangi badde baziwangaliramu, naye ekisinza okulemesa bizinesi obutaziwangaliramu. Okugeza abantu bagenda ne baleeta emmotoka zino okuva ebweru, Japan, Dubai, kiwulidde. Naye obuzibu bwe tusanze mu nsi muno, omusolo guli waggulu.
Ogamba nti emisolo
singa oyinza okuleeta emmotoka yo kati wano ekitali mu nsi ndala zitwetoolodde, emmotoka bw'ogitanga eri mu 2,250 n'olweta nayo 1,997, eyo'1,997 bagijjako omusolo mutono nnyo, ate ya 2,500 ne bagikulemesa n'ogitundira wa oba n'ekulembere nakawa n'ekutundira naawe, ate ekitali ku nsi zitwetoolodde emmotoka ya 1,997 bagijjako omusolo mutono nnyo, ate neya 2,500 ne bagijjako omusolo.
Mumanyiyo ku bizinesi ezatandikawo ne zitamala yadde n'omwaka oba yadde n'emyezi 6 ne zigwa, zimwali muwuliddeyoko.
Kiki ekyatuukako so that ezo businesses?
Tubulire example.
Example kali ndo kwa sezina ninga banyi nkola ki bawuli anti business na jiro myezi 6 nekola ki
negwa
ekisooka
yesebo
revenue
yongera jangu leta sumulula
gwe musolo gwe bagiteekako ate nga capital gwayina asinga n'omusolo gwe bakoze eki
gwe bamusabye
ekitegedde ekyokubiri amasannyalaze
gatya
singa kati obadde otandise wakakolera akatono mu mwezi gumu bayinza okukusaba obukadde nga buno oba butaano okiregedde kati bakusaba amasannyalaze omusolo gunga gwa waggulu nnyo ku masannyalaze ate nga ne kapito gy'oyina esinga n'omwezi ogumu obwaki ogenda kugira mu myezi ebiri nga amasannyalaze gakulemeseza ki
business sebo kale
kitu kingine kile muhimu sana ni wenye manyumba, sababu nyumba yenye kufanya hiyo biashara sio yako. Hawa watu wanapandisha bei ya nyumba juu sana kushinda pesa ile inaingia.
Rent ngeri waggulu ate nga oyingiza
wanataka pesa ile wanajima nyumba ikuwe mwaka mmoja irudi.
Nekirala waliwo abantu abamu naddala abagwira baba wa tax holiday nowesanga ate nga abantu bawano ba indigenous people
olinamu example
bangi tubamanyi.
Let me talk foreign exchange. Most of people in Uganda, they use dollar. If the price of dollar has gone high, sometimes they fail to get
yes
profit. So the moment they're going to Dubai, they have to go with enough dollar or with the dollar that they has bought it in a low
at a low rate.
Or at a low rate. So if you buy it at a high rate, which means you're going to lose your money.
Watu bado set business out. They have not planned the business. Unaweza pata pesa yako ghafla tu leo wewe unaanza kufanya au kuanza nini ununua kawa.
Unajua mtu mbaya aliyepata pesa afu akashindwa kabisa kuplania. Unamjua mtu kama huyo?
Mimi najua, subiri kwanza nikuje. Unaona sasa Kampala kufanya biashara hapana iko nzuri hata kidogo. Wewe mwenye duka na mali yako watu wenye iko nje hizi they direct you inside to the boss au wenyewe watasema kwako bei kitu ya 100,000 watasema 200,000. What they need is what the difference or they call the njaulo hiyo yeye atakamata yake mwenye duka au mwenye vitu ajui pesa ngapi walimpatia huyo. Alafu mtu anaweza kuomba receipt
kakati soko simba masa banange twakanyiza fena sichecho ntya masawo utyo
ninagwe tewali munayo twakayanyiza nti no omuntu baddenga tateesa buli omu mu motoka ateeseza sebo osirise gulawo mukwano gulawo
tinyambuzako wagambu
twakayanyiza buli omu ng'abadde ayogera
ajja kuteesa asigalemu kakati katubuuze bananga asigalemu ateese kale teesa tubuulire driver vuga
nyoga Kiswahili
sawa hamna tatizo lugha yoyote
shida nyingine iko hapa Kampala yenyewe tuma business hivi vizuri hakuna kazi zingine kila mtu anataka kufanya business unasikia hakuna makazi zingine mtu anaweza kufanya kazi zingine kama makampuni uende makampuni wakupe kazi unasikia
bana Uganda bamu bali extravagant nnyo afuna akasente nga ayingiza kitono naye ate nga asasanya nyingi nawulira ekifulumya mayinja manya bikoze yo ataddemu abamu bazirumba balumba n'okulumba ow'Kampala n'alumba Masaka n'agenda n'azirya
transportation cost.
Explain.
The rate, the transportation cost, let me say from Mombasa to Kampala, is also very high. So the moment you are trying to transport your containers from Mombasa to Kampala, it takes a lot of money. That's why so many people fail to.
You're watching Minibuzz, and today we're driving to Kampala from Kawempe. We're talking about business. Why do so many startup businesses in Uganda fail to live past their first year? We talked to Rosemary Mutiabule, who's the director of the business advisory at Enterprise Uganda. We asked her this question, and here is what she had to say about this issue.
Many businesses in Uganda fail to live to their first birthday. In fact, statistics show that 70% of Ugandan enterprises that start die before they celebrate their first birthday. And so the first solution is to address the person, because many times you start the business but you destroy the business because of our lifestyle. Without knowing, you make sales in the day and you think that is profit. And so what do? You consume. And so the other thing that needs to be done is to help deal with behavioral issues, the lifestyle issues of Ugandans. We know we are very lavish, we like nice things. Before your business grows, you buy a car and probably marry another woman, all those kind of things. And so lifestyle becomes a very key issue. What is the reason for which you start a business? And there are two reasons. It's either survival motivation or opportunity-seeking motivation. And so you find that 90% of Ugandans start business not because they see it as a professional career that they can pursue, but for survival. And so naturally for survival, you start the business to live off the business. So you don't give the business enough room to grow, to plow back enough money for it to grow. And that's why naturally it will just start off and die within the first year. Many Ugandans copy. The copycat syndrome in Uganda. And so I start a business not because I understand it, not because it fits within what I have as an individual strength, but because my neighbor is doing well. And so you find on a street there are 10 salons, everybody doing the same thing, targeting the same customer. Why wouldn't that business collapse? Because for a business to succeed, there are three components. It's the idea, it is the motivation, but most importantly, the you.
Put mugamba, yes.
Okwejalabya kuyitirivu. Okwejalabya sente ozifunye katono ate oyagala obulamu.
Ate business yeetaaga ogiwa ekiseera. Bw'oba ogitandiseewo, giwa ekiseera tomala gagira gavaamu omale okwetegereza. Nyingiza ntya nsaasaanya.
Rosemary ayogedde ku we lack creativity.
Yes.
Yeah? We copy every business just because you're into, let's say, airtime.
Yes.
I also want airtime.
Yes.
Okay. So we are asking, what can be done? Because most of you are going to say government has to help us. And in which way can government help us?
Now let me
ourselves.
Let me first contribute. Not leave alone government. You see, it start with motivation, as she stretched out her point. You know, in business, basically, you have to be motivated personally. You have to like what you have started. Then secondly, in Uganda, even this chikomando we normally eat at our suburbs, they don't have the uniqueness of packaging. You know, one thing in Europe, people, they beat us in packaging. You can see that's why this supermarket, they are flourishing. Because you can see a donut, they can pack it nicely and they charge you 1,500. Yet when you go at Kawempe Kutan, where we stay there, me as Dennis, you find like poor packaging generally. That's can cut your profit margin. People nowadays, they want things to be unique. We can start every business. We can start every business, but at least you have to be a unique in a business.
Is there anything else that that individuals can do to make sure their businesses live long, apart from packaging? Yes, very quickly if you can.
People should not always depend in Kampala. They should go somewhere and do business somewhere.
Exploit other places.
Other places.
Government inaweza kusaidia kupunguza hiyo misoro afu itaweza
tax reduction.
Because the government irina okuvaayo nayo eyambe bannayuganda okwaccessinga ssente ez'amabanja nga interest rate ya wansiko.
Loan. Masawo.
Kale.
Obongo buli erijalaga.
Erijalaga.
Kale beera bulungi nyabo. Webalo.
Beera bulungi nyabo. Kale sebo obadde ogamba.
Yes. Government erina okulwanyisa aba parliament, erina okuyisa etteeka ku bantu abakola ebikikuli okugeza obadde okimanyi nti mu supermarket kwenkya gwotwalira abaana ku masomero yenna otwala langi yaku bisenge
kati UNBS weyingiriramu
ati gavumenti erina okuyisa etteeka ki singa oyo omuntu bamukutteko agende ku mada case kubanga kati noonywa kwenkya ate noonywako emiko.
Government should at least restrict those foreigners who come and also compete with us on those smaller businesses. You see, those people actually have challenged us. They get things from their friends in cheap whatever. For us, we get them expensively, so we cannot compete with them.
Serikali ajitokeze. Kitu ya kwanza, unajua sasa kitu cha kwanza ni chakula. Pesa mingi inaenda kwa chakula. Chakula tunalima hapa. lakini bei iko juu sana. Sasa hata kutoka na pesa kwa kazi yako unamwaga kwa chakula, kesho unarudi kwa kazi bure.
Okay, the food prices are
Food prices are too high.
Shida yetu Uganda hapa hivi. Hata government hawezi saidia. Ndio. Kwa sababu
why can't government help?
Hapana saidia. Among us, some businessmen, some of us have not still known that maybe they are picking some small money from us. They don't know. Mtu just comes and buy his things, he goes. Government anaenda pata kwake namna gani yeye hawezi jua. Nasikia. So everything unasikia ti revenue.
So kwa hiyo sisi we citizens, we Ugandans, and about our attitudes, what should we do? What should we do to change our attitude towards how we look at business,
sustaining a business and keeping a business alive? Yes.
Now, to sustain a business, as I stretched earlier on, is about motivation. Secondly, we should not blame about government every time that we are blaming government. Even you can start a business with small money, like a minimum of 200,000, but it depends on the type of business you have ventured in. Then you have to be unique. Then another thing is to keep your track records, how you spend your money.
Proper bookkeeping practice.
Yeah. Because now when you keep on you keep on your proper bookkeeping, you can even present it to the URA or to any bank institution. They can assist you. But you find in Uganda here people they are afraid to keep their track record of
business.
That record keeping?
Okay. Record keeping. Yes.
Good. Wonderful.
We should have
point.
discipline, and then we should have our records.
Then another thing, when we have money, we tend to buy luxurious things. We don't put in the account. We remove money for other users, for business.
Yes. We are spending more than we earn.
Yeah, we are putting more liability than assets.